First language can impact the oral language development of the second language in the following ways: influencing pronunciation, influencing paralinguistic elements, code switching and shifting, and influencing phonology and syntax. Accurate pronunciation can be really hard to accomplish, especially if your native language doesn't include sounds that are a part of English. For example, my professor Minju Yi brought it to our attention that the Korean language doesn't include the sound f, so she usually has trouble pronouncing words that include the letters F or PH, and may use a P sound in their place. Paralinguistic elements like volume, eye contact, and proximity are usually a result of the learner's cultural beliefs and practices, not their language alone. Therefore, these elements are not easily altered by the acquisition of L2. According to Haley and Austin, code switching and shifting is a result of the learner actively building their own understanding through their daily meaningful experiences with members of their community. When a learner code switches, they change between two languages. An example of this would be a student saying, "I really like that teacher. Ella es graciosa. Also, she lets us do really fun activities in her class, como jugando juegos y canto." Code shifting or styling, on the other hand, is a change in the learner's presentation to showcase multiple affinities across cultures. Lastly, according to Dr. Delia Carrizales, phonology and syntax can be influenced by L1 through substitution, which is the switching of sounds between languages. I kind of mentioned this earlier with my Korean professor. She substitutes the F sound for the P sound. Addition, which is the inclusion of unneeded items in sentences, and omission, which is the exclusion of required items in sentences. When working on sequential language acquisition, it's important to consider the following. 1. Continual language learning is essential for content learning. This should be very easy to understand because without complete knowledge of their target language, it'd be very difficult for learners to excel when it comes to learning and understanding the academic content. 2. Oral competency can enhance literacy and vice versa. Speaking skills can serve as a stepping stone for developing reading and writing skills. This is also true the other way around. Once learners learn more vocabulary and begin to show improvement with comprehension, those aspects can be transferred into another medium. 3. Language and content learning can improve with creative activities. According to Haley and Austin, using enjoyable activities like storytelling, illustrating, singing, and reciting poems will help learners pay more attention to language. This is also true for content. 4. Collaborative exploration of subject matter aids both oral discourse and content learning. According to Haley and Austin, learners come to own the language because they have participated with others. Using collaboration allows the learner to have as much support as possible when speaking their new language and also learning new content. This may also reduce any nervousness they may experience when using L2. And 5. Classroom dynamics matter. All students must be given opportunities to speak and be heard. Although ELLs are typically still developing proficiency in speaking, if opportunity does not exist, neither does improvement. Therefore, regardless of their skill level, learners should receive the chance to share in class just like their English-speaking peers. In addition to this, their attempts at speaking should be met with appreciation and support from not only their teacher, but their classmates as well. This dynamic will help the learner develop a growth mindset.